just want to talk to you guys today about something that is just a very simple idea, but it's a real bad problem, and it's something that basically is the reason why a lot of things that are the way they are, and why your life is currently the way it is. And it's simply just carelessness. I mean, basically not caring about, did I put that check in the mail to pay this bill? Did I forget to get my kid out the car in the hot sun? Or I don't agree to that. As far as that, I just think that's a lie. That's not really what. How can you actually forget to leave a baby in the hot sun in a car? I can't co-sign on that. But just things like forgetting to lock your door, forgetting to lock your window. These are things that could basically cause you to lose your life. Cause you to, basically put yourself, your family in harm's way. Forgetting to basically do anything can be, detrimental. It's like, Murphy's Law. If something, can happen, chances are it will happen. Because it's basically a chance that it can happen, because you're basically opening the gate, the gauntlet for things to happen. For example, basically just constantly getting yourself in a situation where you overspending, not saving any money. You basically just buying, consuming, just trying to keep the lifestyle that you have right now, and just basically just in a hole because just carelessness. Not trying to read any books to learn anything, trying to do any research, just not caring. Just I don't care. I don't give a fuck. That mantra is why you live the life you live. That's why you constantly are in a state of financial ruin, poverty. Why you behind a cell wall. Why you have the type of basically social problems you have, because you didn't care about the person you picked when you chose to spend your time with that person and engage in intercourse with that person. All of these things are based off of the idea that I admit myself is a big problem. Carelessness. I'm not saying that a person should be anal, or so anal that they have to make sure every T is crossed and I is dotted. But just to, I don't know, just take some type of care and overlook something and really make a good choice. Like I'm gonna say this, like a long time ago, I was pretty much going through a situation. I worked a job, and I basically got let go, I think after like 3 days. And I never, nothing like that has ever happened. Usually situation like that, I left the job, I didn't want it, and basically they just, I already expected, I had nothing coming. Well, I wanted to, I had the idea, okay, let me file for unemployment insurance. It comes to find out I didn't qualify because I didn't work long enough. And the guy on the phone, the representative or whatever, or the social worker or whatever that was handling the case, said, you know what, I'm gonna tell you some advice, from a great blues legend, B.B. King. It's like this. Basically, it's cheaper to keep her. Meaning, basically, man, care about your job, keep your job, so you can keep money coming in, or your business, or whatever you're doing. Because you basically need a couple things. You just need to have money already, and basically you just manage it and make it grow, and do what you can, and basically use it to take care of your basically living expenses, or you have a job, or you have a thriving, successful business that's taking care of you and your family and your lifestyle and your cost of living. Those are the three things that you need to have. I mean, everything else is, basically the underworld and all this other crap. You gotta have some type of money. And I mean, most people work. I mean, I had a business at one time. It's not easy, but yeah, I mean, those things are definitely things that you gotta have. So, I mean, with that said, you gotta have something to come bring, food on the table and all of this type of stuff. So, that being said, he also said, the caseworker or whatever, he said, make your next move your best move. Okay? Basically, before you move, and I know this is classic, because I play chess all the time. I mean, you want to make your next move the critical move that basically shape you checkmating your opponent, or basically winning the game. And then, I mean, it's the same thing in life. I mean, you basically want to make sure you make your next move your best move. But a lot of times what happens? People rush, and people rushing in their mind, trying to be quick about things. People a lot of times are type A personalities that live near big cities or in big cities. They think fast. They get so used to moving fast and making decisions fast. And basically, a lot of times you make fast decisions. you're bound to make mistakes, fast mistakes as well. And I mean, it's the whole idea of it is based off of the idea of carelessness. Not taking the time to actually look at things thoroughly before you make a decision. And basically, it's like that's a lot of what makes situations the way they are. When you make a choice that you care, you pick a choice. You say, I wanna do this. I wanna be, a millionaire. I wanna be a rocket scientist. I wanna, go to college and finish college, or I wanna be an astronaut. If you really want to do those things, you're gonna be serious about it. You're gonna stick through it, and you're gonna care about it, and you're gonna make sure you really, really are focused and follow through and try to get that goal accomplished if that's what you really want. But it's like, the old adage is, it's easy to do the wrong thing. It's very hard a lot of times to do the right thing, because people are just, inherently lazy. They don't want to take the effort to do things. In many cases, it is freaking difficult to do some things, and it's like, you just, fall in the trap of not, basically doing what you should do and you know it's right to do it, but you just don't do it because it's hard to do, and it just is like you just fall right into the trap. And people blame, this, that, and the third, but like somebody told me, don't blame the spider for making a web. Don't blame the trapper for making the trap. The trap is there. Don't fall for it. But careless decisions make careless mistakes, and its consequences. So, I would just say, like, a final point, like a friend told me, good advice. And I've heard this before, but, sometimes people tell you stuff and it really hits home to you, and it's like, basically what he said was, always, if you can, go with the win-win situation, where you almost pretty much just kind of just fall right in place and you're gonna win. You just show up and you're gonna win. Like I remember I was in high school, and I think I was like a sophomore, and I was a pretty good wrestler, and I was upset because I wasn't number one per se. It was somebody else that challenged me, and he got the best of me, and I was like, you know what, all or nothing. I'm not going basically take second best. I'm just gonna give up. I gave up, and all I had to do was go to the state finals, and I just show up, and I would have won. Basically in another weight class, I just had to drop my weight and just show up, and I would have won. But because I gave up, I won nothing. I got nothing. And it's like, it's just, think about that next time you drive by somebody's house and you like, damn, that's a nice house. Or, you see something that you want, or you think about, damn, what can I do to get better? Think about all the things that put you into the place that you are at now, and how you just basically gave up and made careless decisions. And think about how long you've been doing that, and just try to think about that for a second and ask yourself this: do I still want to be the same person I am now 10 years from now? And write some goals down and make you a 10-year plan. Most successful people are goal-oriented. I'm included. I'm not necessarily a rich, successful entrepreneur yet, but I will be. I mark my word. And I got a 10-year goal. I haven't even got to 20 years yet, but I have a 10-year goal, and basically every year I'm just gonna get those goals accomplished, through hell and high water. And I suggest anybody else to do the same, and actually care about your health, your wealth, your spiritual well-being, and try to be a better person, because you only got one life, and you don't want to just waste it. Later.